Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Today we have rock legend Mark Slaughter set to join us a little later. We're going to talk about Kevin Spacey's conspiracy, an odd link to cancer, a diet fad that could kill you. We also got Would You Rather, crazy news, playing with balls, and much more. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Everybody to the Epic Radio Show. I am your host, Epic. As I said earlier, we have Mark Slaughter set to join us a little later. Make sure you follow us on the social medias. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can also view us live on the epicradioshow.com. And, little announcement, we can be found on your Fire Stick now. All you have to do is go to your Fire Stick application, look up the Epic Radio Show, and you can download the app. Yeah. So on my left, we have the ones they call Jay Val and Chris Kettler. How's it going?
Hey guys, morning.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good. You're quiet today, huh?
Well, yeah, for now.
For now, yeah. That's what's up. So you look like you didn't sleep all night.
Which one?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good question. Which one?
No, I slept. No,
Yeah.
I am tired though, but I'm fine.
Your hair looks like a tsunami thing, man, going on.
I got that new Mafia 3 game.
Yeah. It's not new. It came
it's
out
not
like 2
new.
years ago.
I'm saying it's new for me. But
Yeah.
I was trying to look up the other ones, but I couldn't get them on the Xbox I have. So.
Okay, awesome. All right, so heading over to the one in the booth. That's Ashley. Hi.
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Grr.
Just hanging out in a box.
Yeah?
Like I always do.
Ashley is mad at me today, and she won't tell me why, and it's frustrating.
You are so annoying. Like, now I'm mad at you again.
Oh, double whammy.
And this is what guys do. They dig it deeper. You
Dig-
see,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
This is
By
what
the
we
end
do.
of the show,
Well, today-
He is going to be buried alive by the end of the show,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Well,
Right.
today, like, I was talking to Chris, and I'm talking about, like, just things in general and getting all personal and stuff.
Yeah, you jinxed
And,
it.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, you jinxed it.
No, I didn't. I know, I guess
Done
so.
messed it all up.
Yeah. And then, like,
That's not the
and
way
then
it
all of a
works.
sudden, she's, like, all, like, mad at me and stuff.
That is
and
the way it works.
And I have no clue why. Not,
That is the way.
and she will not tell me. And it's like eating me alive.
Well, I'm sorry that
Eating
I
from
don't
the
want to discuss
inside.
it, pre-show. So sorry that.
Or during the show, obviously.
Or during it, obviously. I'm not going to get into it.
We have to get to the bottom of this.
That's really
Oh my
messed
God.
up.
But
Hey,
Epic
Really,
Larry.
that's really messed up. Not airing why I'm mad?
Yes.
Well, you're the one bringing
absolutely.
it up. It wouldn't have even been a thing. You brought it up.
She'd have been
No,
like,
it's always a thing.
No, I would have been
Because
fine. I'm
I don't
fine.
know if there's a lot of guys out there
God.
watching the show, or even women.
Oh,
you guys
God.
know that there are times where you guys get mad, and then we say, "Oh, is there any what's
there
wrong?"
anything wrong?
And then you say
No.
nothing.
Nothing, because I don't want to talk about it right now.
And then
That's it.
meanwhile, you have seething hatred
I don't hate you.
for.
That's
Spewing
oozing
out
from
of
your
her pores.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't hate you, though. Damn. It's not
It's
hate.
just-
You can
Jeez.
smell it as she
it's
walks in the
searing
room.
hatred.
It's
Like,
in the
Oh my
air.
God.
It's in
you're
the
so
point.
dramatic.
It's the point where I was like, "Oh, are you okay today? Like, are you anything wrong?" And like, no, I'm just fine. I'm
And
fine.
she's like, no.
Yeah.
But she looks like the dude from Dragon Ball Z with his hair catches on fire.
It's more like what you look like.
Well, I know. I
That is true,
definitely
yeah.
look like
You got
Dragon
the hair
Ball
to
Z.
do
With
for
the
that.
tsunami
Yeah.
hair.
I'm Goku.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who made it a thing now, so
Yeah.
you get to enjoy.
Larry
yourself
said,
with that.
"Is this what they call a marital spat?"
Sure.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
we're not spatting. He's just being dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. I want to know what I did.
You know what, though? Other couples' fights are a lot worse. This is, like, very mild.
Yeah, but they have a wall between them. Imagine
Yeah.
if there wasn't a wall between them here, because actually being in the box. You know, maybe they'd start throwing things. You know,
I was wondering for
Oh,
a minute
no.
because we came down, we're like, where's Ash at?
I think she.
And usually she's, like, there, right?
Oh
She
my
wasn't in
God.
the kitchen. She
I
was
think she poisoned my coffee.
Oh, I know she did.
I don't have poison.
Oh God.
only half poison.
Yeah.
a slow death, a slow and painful death.
Yeah. Larry said, "Don't answer nothing is wrong. People should answer what is bothering them, and then can freely follow up with. But I don't want to talk about it right now." Which is actually another thing she has said already.
But you're the one who's poking and prodding me. So leave me alone, and I'll be fine.
Poking and prodding.
Tommy
He's
said, "Don't
poking
look
and
her in the
prodding.
eyes, brother. You will catch on fire."
Why don't you just leave me alone? And it'll
Poking
be
and
fine.
prodding and
I'll still
bringing that
be.
cattle.
I'll still be bothered later. So discuss it later.
You know what else is going to be discussed later?
No.
Kill Switch Engage tickets.
Whoa!
Yes.
Oh.
We're going to give away 2 Kill Switch Engage tickets after the interview today. So stay tuned, and we'll show you how you can win that. and tell
Maybe
you-
she wants those
all
tickets.
that.
Maybe that's what's wrong.
That's what it is. She doesn't
That's
want me
what
to
it
give them
is.
away.
She doesn't-
No, that's not.
We have solved the...
That's not it.
the puzzle.
No. She's like a Rubik's Cube.
It's-
That's not it.
You got one side, but you can get
That
one
is
side
one.
figured
I
out.
will give you that. I will give you that. I'm very complicated. My emotions are very complicated. I will give you that.
yeah.
Sometimes, it's like I'm
all
fine, and
over
then,
the
like,
place.
the next day, it's like, well, what's going on? Nothing. Why?
Larry said
Because.
she's all out of poison. Oh no.
Yeah, otherwise this would have been taken care of.
It would have been, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's why I bring
That's
my own
messed
coffee when I
up.
come here. You see,
Man.
Jeez,
You
man.
want to keep talking about it? Let's keep talking about it.
She's trying to take you out, bro.
I guess.
saying.
Jeez.
just saying.
All right. Speaking of taking out,
Uh-oh.
we're going to be talking about a little conspiracy theory.
Man.
Now, me and Ashley came across this, and
Yes.
this is actually something that's been going around the web. There's several articles that can back this
Then
up,
when
too.
you guys told me about it, it made sense to me, too. I'm like,
Yeah.
when you think about it. You're like,
So, Kevin Spacey,
Kevin Spacey.
he hasn't been really in the news lately
yeah.
too much,
No.
But the last time we really heard about him is he had all these accusers of sexual assault and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well,
Whale.
it seems like
Whale,
things
whale,
have
whale.
worked out for Kevin Spacey, but not in a good way. So, the third Kevin Spacey accuser has died this year.
Ooh.
The day after Spacey releases Kill Them With Kindness video.
Oh.
It's very weird. Very strange.
The only thing more frightening than the alleged conduct of Kevin Spacey of his decade-spanning career in acting is the body count that seems to be trailing his accusers.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ari Ben, 47, who was married to Norwegian Princess Martha Louise between 2002 and 2017, and accused Spacey of groping him under a table at a Nobel Peace Prize event in 2007, was found
Yeah.
dead on Christmas Day.
So, real quick, his accusers are all men, right?
No.
No?
Well, yes,
Yes.
but no, because
Okay.
there was a woman that has been.
Yeah,
Well,
I heard
I mean,
about that,
I wish
yeah.
you would just let me read the
Oh,
article.
go ahead,
We
but
would
I was
get
just
to it.
trying to...
No,
I
but
did thought he
save
was
the
like
questions
gay.
till after. There's a
Notice
lot
how
to
I
go
was
over.
Quiet
All
and
right,
didn't
go
say
on.
anything the whole
Exactly.
time. Yeah, yeah.
You know, like you're the type of dude. Okay, so real quick, have you ever had in school, this list of questions, and then if you read to the end, it says,
Basically, like the
Like-
story,
like,
and you
no.
answer questions about the story.
no, all right, so
What do you mean?
it's more of a following directions
Oh yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
So it's like number 1, count to 100. Number 2, do 20 jumping jacks. All this stuff right? And then the very last question could be like number 50, and it says, disregard questions 1 through 49. You know what I mean? Like, that's
sit
him.
there.
That's
Just like,
him.
Okay.
I've had
Yeah.
so many of those
Sorry that I'm
where
giving
all
you
of them
some
are just sit
content.
there, and it's like, oh wow, like I'm glad I read all that.
Yes. All right. So, anyways, as I was saying, that makes the third person to have accused the actor of sexual misconduct to have died in 2019. What's all the more eerie, Ben's death comes one day after Kevin Spacey uploaded a video to the YouTube titled KTWK, which is an acronym for Kill Them With Kindness.
Aw.
Ben's
Yeah.
manager, Geir Hankesund,
That's a weird name.
released a statement to Norway's Today stating, "It was with great sadness in our hearts that I, on behalf of the very closest relatives of Ari Ben, must announce that he took his own life today."
Yep.
While it's being reported that Ben committed suicide, most of the internet is accepting that, as well as the initially reported suicide of Jeffrey Epstein.
Sort of.
After the news broke out regarding the death of Ben, Spacey's YouTube video comment section was flooded with comments making mention of now 3 deaths linked to accusing Spacey committing illicit sexual acts and advances. One comment making reference to Anthony Rapp, who accused Spacey in 2017 of trying to make sexual advances on him when he was 14, stated, "Don't take this the wrong way, but if I were Anthony Rapp, I would perhaps cancel that trip to South America at this point and avoid busy traffic."
Yep.
Yes. The nod to busy traffic isn't a coincidence on the comment either,
Nope.
as that is reference to the mysterious death of Linda Culkin. Culkin, who was a nursing assistant, had also accused Spacey of sexual misconduct after one of her patients confessed that the actor had attacked them in an effort to coerce them into sex.
Always like being coerced into
Yes.
sex.
Then on February 25th of this year, Culkin was struck by a vehicle in Quincy, Massachusetts while crossing the street.
Yep.
So you might be wondering, who is this person who died between Culkin and now the newly discovered Ben? Well, that's a tough question to answer unless John Doe suffices the inquiry.
Yep.
In September of this year, an anonymous massage therapist had accused Spacey of sexual assault and happened to be in the middle of a lawsuit and mysteriously died.
Yep.
What's weird about
happy
this?
ending.
Great. This is just
What's
great.
weird about this is that Spacey supposedly didn't know who this guy was, but his lawyer knew that the guy died before the guy's lawyer did.
But they didn't know who he was, though.
But they
yet
didn't know who he
somehow
was.
Kevin Spacey's lawyer knew before his own lawyer that he was dead.
On top of this,
On top of all of it. Just keep going.
with this Jeffrey
all of it.
Epstein thing,
Yes.
everybody's accusing Clinton of doing this, right?
Yeah, that's
Right?
like the consent. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Well, guess whose name
Also came up.
also came up in that list? Kevin Spacey.
Wow.
So that is 4 people
With some type of connection.
with some sort of connection to him
Kevin
doing
Spacey.
sexual
some type of thing.
assault or something in a sexual manner that have come up dead.
They've just come
4
up dead.
people.
Very strange.
That's weird.
So all of this happened, right? All of this happened. There's nobody left to accuse him. And they're already talking about possibly bringing back House of Cards.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This is insane.
Everything aside, I like Kevin Spacey as an actor.
Oh, he's a great actor. Yeah.
So bring back House of Cards.
Oh my god.
Great
But
actor.
it is kind of weird, man. So,
It's insane.
yeah.
If you, all right, so if
There's
you,
too many coincidences going
there
on.
is,
here.
there's way too many. You know, like all of them died just randomly. You know what I mean? That never happens. Nonetheless,
that's
now
weird.
what I
Unless you're associated
now
with the
this is
Clintons.
my conspiracy theory. Okay,
Dun-dun.
Kevin Spacey might be hooked up with the mob, man.
who knows?
Or
I mean,
aliens.
he's
Or
friends with
aliens.
Clinton and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
he has high-powered people.
People,
You know,
Yeah.
but I'm not
Spider-Man
saying that
Area
Clinton had
51.
anything to do
We're
with
not
it.
saying
But
any of that.
all I'm saying is this
He's
is
got
all
the
like a little
Masons,
weird.
man.
You know,
Mace, the
But-
Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
I
man,
think that this kill him with kindness.
Uh-huh.
I think kindness might be the name of his hitman.
There you
It's
go.
gotta be.
I agree with you there. I see
Yeah.
where that was when you said it.
Yeah,
I knew
Yeah.
what you meant.
and like you know, like
little
I'm-
lipstick on the bullet.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you
Just
know?
gonna
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
him with kindness.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, kindness is
Kindness
the,
is
is
his-
a nickname in the hood for the
It's his, hitman.
for the hitman.
It's
You know,
his, it's his
Yeah.
357.
Isn't that the type of smack you get on the street?
Yeah.
Kindness?
yeah. It's like yo, like this dude talking smack, son. Like it's I'm gonna kill him with kindness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh.
And it's his pistol with the word kindness written on the handle.
Etched in on the handle. Carved in with a knife, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Kindness.
Yes.
Or you could be like Gambit and kill him with cards. House of Cards. You know,
That would be a slow death.
yeah.
Kill him with cards. Like slowly sliced to pieces and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
How you doing, Godzilla? For car fan, 14 car fan. Thank you for joining us.
I'm gonna guess that's Chuck Dugan.
Who's that?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
That's a buddy of mine. He saw Mark Slaughter with Vinnie Vincent back in
Oh,
the day.
okay.
Go,
I told him to make
Godzilla.
sure to tune in. Hey, my dad's watching. Holy cow.
Oh wow.
There goes my inheritance now. This kid's not getting a damn dime.
Yeah. I mean, does he is he a Kevin Spacey fan?
And he should
Who
tune out.
isn't a Kevin Spacey fan, really?
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
the dude
guy
is,
can
he's a great
act,
actor, man. Like
he's just,
he really
you know,
is.
I
He's
like.
got dirty hands.
Let's
Yeah.
just say this though. If any of us come up missing after this airs,
You know what happens.
you know what happened.
Hey,
That
I'm
was-
I'm safe. I said I'm a fan.
We called him out.
Yeah, Jay will stay alive and we will die.
Yes.
I'm
And then
I'm
it'll be the
safe.
J radio show.
Right, and then he'll have to
that
control.
And he'll just be like wearing his cowboy hat.
Yeah,
the
just
whole,
sit
just
there.
interrupting
doing
people.
rodeos and-
Yeah.
Gonna be playing 2 hours of playing with balls.
Yeah.
and he can go. He can do it.
Yeah,
He can
could
do it. If somebody
yes.
can play with balls for 2 hours, it is
That's
Jay
Jay.
Val. I want you to
Absolutely.
know that,
Because
man.
I play with my balls more than that every day. So.
Oh God, that's a lot more information
I
than I needed.
absolutely don't doubt that.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to touch him, right?
Yeah.
They got to be touched.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, even if it's himself. Like, oh.
So what do you guys think about this? Do you think we're heading in the right
She
direction
says,
with this
like-
conspiracy
See,
theory?
I don't want to think about you playing with your balls for
Oh,
2
okay,
hours.
but I thought you were saying
gonna go
I thought
back
you were
to
saying to
conspiracy.
the fact that I like would play with my balls like
No, I don't
no
want to
one's
think about that long.
masturbated before.
I don't want to think about
Like,
it.
come on.
We just talked about it for a few
Kevin
minutes.
Spacey
Ugh.
supposedly masturbated a bunch of guys and stuff.
Guys and stuff.
Guys and
Well,
stuff
one woman.
Like kangaroos.
No,
and
she was
turtles.
the
She was
representative
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
of the
okay.
guy.
That's why I said
So
kind
they,
of,
oh,
but like
they all
no.
were guys then, yeah.
But yeah, she was one of them that was
Well,
killed.
if you remember in the press conference after all this stuff happened, he came out as gay.
yeah, like
Yeah.
why can't
Well,
he?
listen.
Why couldn't he have just been gay and then just
Listen,
been like, hey, I'm just
if
gay.
I was
that's
sitting
it.
if I was sitting at a table and Kevin Spacey groped my balls, I'd feel privileged.
You feel privileged. Oh my god.
I don't think
Hi,
that's how
Ryan.
that works, buddy.
I'd feel privileged.
And that's what
So
Kevin
Ryan-
Spacey's hoping for.
Yeah, I'd be like,
actually, you
I'd be
know?
like, oh man, Kevin
what he's
Spacey, how you
hoping
doing, bro?
for.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
just a
Just
random
touch-
dude, but
It's like, can I be
Kevin
in your next
Spacey?
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, man,
Oh,
you got a
jeez.
part for me, man.
I'm Kevin Spacey, and I'm going to touch your balls. It's
Hey,
Oh,
if you got a
God.
part for me in House of
a
Cards,
reality TV show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Play with balls, the
Playing-
movie.
playing with-
Kevin Balls, Kevin Spacey edition.
man, playing with the House of Balls.
So the House of Balls. The House of Balls.
That's a good.
You know, I
God.
I imagine like a giant house,
House.
just
Yeah.
full with
Of
like
balls.
the ball
These
pit
ball
balls.
like,
You know?
Yeah.
yay!
Like the little red,
Yeah.
blue, and
That would be the
yeah,
best
orange
thing
and
ever.
yellow. Yeah, you just dive on in.
Yeah, like, wee, this is the best day ever.
Yeah, that would be Kevin
Favorite
Spacey.
house.
Put his face on like a little baby kid, like, "Wee," like,
Oh my god, what are you talking about?
What is wrong
like playing
with
in the
you?
ball pit, man, like having a blast. Kevin Spacey.
Having a blast with the
Well,
ball
he
pit.
did that on Epstein's Island.
He already did that. He already had a ball pit.
He had a ball pit there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Just-
okay.
Just to reiterate, we are Kevin Spacey fans.
You know what though? You know what's funny? It's like, he has a perfect defense though to not kill Jeffrey Epstein, and the way because Jeffrey Epstein was known for underage women, and obviously he likes
Underage boys.
the boys.
yeah.
So he always had an out like, oh well. He wasn't serving my type of entree on the
God.
menu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why'd you have to say that?
Well, that's why he probably told Epstein. He was probably
Gross.
nudging Epstein like, "Yo, tell the girl to bring her little brother."
So fucked up.
Oh my god!
I'm not even sorry. That was fun. Not even apologizing.
That's all.
Jesus. Oh man! Pretty soon we're gonna be having Mark Slaughter on the show. And like I said before, make sure that you join us after the interview because we're gonna give away Kill Switch Engage tickets. They're gonna be at the Agora Theater March 10th.
In Cleveland.
Yep,
yeah.
right
That's
here
a
in
sweet
Cleveland.
venue.
We are the city of rock, man.
That's right. So make sure you stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. We're going to take a break.
Already.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, break time.
Yeah, we're going to take a
man.
break.
Holy cow.
And when we get back, we're going to have the legendary rock star Mark Slaughter. So
Great
keep
band.
it locked
Great band.
right
Locked.
here on the Epic
Locked.
Radio Show.
Bam.
Yep.
There it goes.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play, and take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Hey, Epic fans, this is Jay Val. Home buying is complicated. You need someone who you can trust and has your best interest in mind and not just the size of the commission check. That someone is Jeremy Rodriguez with Russell Real Estate. Jeremy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a graduate from James Ford Rhodes High School in 2001. If you are looking to sell your home, searching for your next home, or if you just want to talk about the process, please feel free to contact him. As an agent who himself still resides in Cleveland, he knows the neighborhood, the schools, and the market inside out. Get in touch with Jeremy. He is happy to help you with all your needs, from helping you identify a lender to getting a moving truck and even helping you pack. Call Jeremy Rodriguez now at 216-287-1766 or email him at jeremysellsdreams@gmail.com. Find him on Facebook now. That number again is 216-287-1766.
Hey guys, this is Monica Miles, and I'm here to talk about some upcoming shows from Funny Noises Productions. Coming up is Tuesday, February 18th, Sillies at Jilly's. Also, another show I will be at is at the Jilly's Music Room is Galentine's Day show, is on February 13th. We're also having some shows at my lawyer's office, February 20th in North Canton. Don't miss out on February 21st, Angry Barbecue in Massillon, and Funny Hour at Jilly's Music Room. Sunday, February 23rd, Barmacy Bar and Grill in Akron is also having a show, and I will be in Cleveland February 28th at the Whistling Keg for a comedy show there as well. Make sure you don't miss a show, because with Funny Noises Productions, it's comedy so good it'll make you F and P.
All right, welcome back, everybody. On the line right now, we have legendary rock legendary rock legend, Mark Slaughter. Hey, how you doing, Mark?
Doing great. How you doing, guys?
We are doing fantastic, man, this morning.
Yeah.
So I guess I wanted to jump right into it because everybody's been anxiously waiting
Excited.
for this. Yes. That's all we've been hearing the whole show. When is he getting on? When is he getting on? You're originally from Las Vegas, correct?
That is correct. Yeah. Originally born and raised when Las Vegas was green acres with lights. That's what it used to be.
Oh yeah. What is it now? Just emptiness. and
It's
sadness?
it's LA's bad little sisters.
Oh, okay. Oh
The
wow.
one that was running the alleys.
Yeah.
You've had a really amazing career though. Before you formed Slaughter, you've been just all over the place. You were on A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, which honestly it's one of my favorite
favorites.
ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you write any music for that, by the way?
No, I was involved with the vocal. I was very, very young at the time. I was in my early 20s when I joined up with Vinnie Vincent, and it was I was a guitar teacher. I taught about 279 lessons per month, and then all of a sudden I was this lead singer in this band that was we were opening up for Alice Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened up for Iron Maiden. So the first time I was actually in the Cleveland area or in that part of the world was when I got my first tour with Alice Cooper. So lots of good memories in that, and certainly it's been ongoing on a tour bus and flying around ever since.
I heard you just got off the boat from the Monsters of Rock tour. 6 days with thousands of screaming fans on a boat in the middle of an ocean. At any point, did you feel like jumping overboard?
No, I don't really feel like jumping overboard, but it's definitely one of those things that you go, God, man, this is crazy. And it's first of all, it's all these rock fans, and then just had drinks and the madness, and it's pretty crazy. It was a good time though.
Well, I think also, like, most of the time when you do a concert, like, you can leave and go, like, out of the city or wherever, but, like, after you're done with a show, you're, like, there, and, like, there's nowhere really to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you walk through the crowd to your cabin. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Did you have to stay confined in your cabin? Like, or were you able to kind of walk freely after a certain point?
Yeah, I mean, I was able to walk around. I mean, it's, a singer has a little bit different instrument, as you guys know, with your voice in the morning.
Yeah.
There's, sometimes you're like, God, man, my voice is just trash from like last night or whatever. I mean, it's, sometimes you just have to rest your voice. But for the most part, I walk out, go get a coffee, and chat with people. There's a lot of good memories. And Slaughter was, I think, as far as I'm concerned, was the king of the meet and greets. I mean, when we were touring with Kiss, they were like, what is there? Why is there 400, 500 people in the backstage area? Because you let them in.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a great fan club, and we would just meet everybody. We enjoyed the whole process of letting people be a part of that success and let those songs be a soundtrack to their life.
Yeah, and actually, we actually know a common person that was involved with that, Michelle. And
Absolutely.
Yes, and she was one of the people that was letting people into the back. And she was part of the reason why there was 500 people backstage.
Yeah, absolutely. Slaughter International was that, and it was crazy. I mean, it was a lot of fun, and I think that's the key point with music in general is that, look, it's a soundtrack to our life. It's an hourglass. Nothing takes you back to a memory like a sense of smell or music. And music always takes you to that. It's like an hourglass. It flips upside down. The sands of time just kind of hit you. It's pretty crazy how it works that way.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, going back, so, like, who do you think your biggest musical influences were?
I'm a collective. I think I collectively listen to everything. I don't have like one band like they were the one. When I was younger, it was the Beatles, and then, as I got older, it was Zeppelin and Sabbath, and just in Boston and Foreigner, and bands with songs and bands with music that really, anything that really gets into your heart, or that you just think is a really cool riff that makes you want to drive a little faster. That was a key point.
Mm-hmm. And if you didn't become a musician, where do you think you'd be now? Like, what kind of job do you think you would have gotten into?
I probably would have been I had to deal with my father, who's an electrician.
Okay.
If I don't make it by the age of 25, I'll just be an electrician. And in Vegas, it's a really, there's a lot of lights there, so it's the job security is pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, and you would still be electrifying, so there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I learned all that stuff, and he used to drag me along with his job. So I'm pretty handy with things. It's kind of funny how that works.
And it doesn't hurt to have a little of that knowledge in the industry you're in as well.
Yeah, it really does. It really has helped me over the years of understanding how it's all a flow. It's how electricity flows, or sound, or waves, or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got it. Now I have computers and all this other stuff that you just kind of, you build up and you make music on. So it's the same path of getting there.
Awesome.
If you could perform with anyone, past or present, who would it be and why?
Who would I want to perform with? Oh, I'd love to sing with Robert Plant, because he's just great.
That would be awesome.
Same thing with Aretha Franklin, Shaka Khan. I mean, I know Shaka Khan is she's one of those gals that is completely outside of the rock realm, but
Yeah.
I just dig what she does. And it is.
I agree.
Of
It
what
was. I don't know if you saw the Masked Singer, but she was on there recently.
No, I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, she killed it, but they somehow she got eliminated, and then when they unmasked her, like, everybody was really shocked, because like they were like, how did she get eliminated? You know what I mean? Like, it was just one of them things.
I think that you.
No, she's amazing,
Yes.
and I think that music is in this diversity. I'm not just locked into one thing. I just love music. I mean, Sly and the Family Stone's amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of great new music. Clint Lowry, who's the guitar player, Seven Dust, has a great record that Wolf Van Halen was a part of. I mean, there's still some great music that is out there, and it's just harder to find, because there's really nothing that supports that. It's very difficult.
A fan actually asked this question yesterday on Facebook. He wanted to know, if you could be any fruit, what would it be?
Any fruit?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? Yeah, but
Any fruit. Well, I never really thought of myself as a fruit.
I know, right? That's kind of
No.
a little odd.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd say probably a blackberry, because if you squash me too much, you're gonna get stained.
There you go. That's a good answer, man.
Yeah.
We're all getting a little older these days. So, is it up all night or early to bed?
It's up all, dude. I am the biggest insomniac. In a sleep study, I would completely fail. I mean, I'm the worst at it, man. I really am. I mean, I knew I had this morning, and I was like, I think it was about 4:00 in the morning. I'm like, I better get to bed and get a few hours of sleep, for God's sake.
I'm with you,
but
brother.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just my I have the schedule where I don't sleep, and then I crash for like a good 12 hours, and then I'm good for a week.
That's the hardest.
And,
I think every artist has a cycle like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what is funny? Don't get a Fitbit, because if you do, then you see how screwed up your sleeping patterns are.
Yeah.
It says get off your ass and move.
Trisha Wolford said you should be a banana. Do you know Trisha Wolford?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, a banana would be good. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
All sunny and yellow. That's
There
me.
you go. Good save.
And then you got a peel it back to eat it? Is that what it is?
Yeah. No, that would be more of an onion. The further you peel back, the more it makes your eyes water.
That's great. Hey, you've done some voiceover work, specifically a few animated series. Can you share a little bit about your voiceover work?
Yeah, I did it years ago. I had a really dear friend, Jess Harnell, who did some. He still does a lot of voiceover work, and you know, I'm a goofball, and it's one of those things that he brought me in. I did some work on Animaniacs and Batman Beyond, and there's also a gal named Kari Walgren, who's a voiceover actress, and she just did a jazz version of The Wildlife. It's just amazing.
Oh wow!
So you know, there's a lot of great talented people out there, and I enjoy doing that and being a goofball. But you know, it's hard when I live out here in Tennessee. I'm not in the midst of Hollywood, so I don't do as much of it as I should.
Have you been approached about reprising your role as Freakazoid? Because I heard that they're actually trying to bring back Animaniacs.
Yeah, I grew up on that. That's
awesome. I think they're doing that, and there's a lot of people, and there's some stuff on Freakazoid, but you know, even there was a point where I could have auditioned again for Donald Duck about 30 years ago. I auditioned for Donald Duck, and I was like second in the running.
Oh wow!
And then that person has retired, and my friend Jess said, "Hey man, get your Donald Duck reel together and get it out here." And I'm like, could be worse, a duck in a sailor suit with no pants, but it's like,
it pays the bills.
It's a good gig. It's a good gig, but you know what, man, I just don't want to sit on the 101 freeway. I have a really good life out here in Tennessee, big farm, and
that's nice.
And life is good, man. I don't want to leave it,
Yeah.
Can you do the impression for us?
I'm so old, if you want me to. There you go.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
On our outro to our show, there's an actual part where it's Donald Duck getting a blowjob. That's basically.
Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how it sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
Here go, baby.
He's got to do our new outro,
I
man.
know, right?
Right, yeah.
God.
Like I said, I'm a goofball at heart, It's just like,
man.
it's funny, but, it's really funny, though. Like, in the midst of all of our success, we're, you be serious, man. Get out there, you're a rock god. You got to do this, give it to us. And I'm being like,
Okay, here I go.
and, it's just like, the people are they didn't know how to take me, which is the beauty of it, as you know. The more that you can make people off kilter a little bit, you get a kick out of it,
Yeah. Yep.
So I love that,
Yeah, definitely, man. That's awesome. You've played and toured with a lot of greats. Do you have any stories from the road you can share?
One of them, one that always hits me because it was just to kind of give you an idea what a goofball I am. We're on the road with Ted Nugent, and Ted carries. He's actually a licensed marshal. He carries a gun everywhere he goes.
Okay.
And so he goes and he says, we get out on our last day of the whole tour. Bands usually play jokes on each other. So I was like, I'm going to get Ted. So it was in Las Vegas, so I knew what to do. I called up a costume shop, got this big panda suit, climbed in this panda suit, put my pass on, Wayne's World my way all the way through the crowd, waving at everybody like, look, there's a panda, and and I knock on his door, and he steps back and I go, hi, Ted, give me a hug. And, and he looks at me and I take off the head and he's like, Mark Slaughter, you crazy SOB. I thought you were a PETA and I was going to have to shoot you. and my exiting line was, Ted, I'm the one white meat you don't eat. Cheers.
That is funny, man. So you're back on tour. You got a show coming up February 22nd right here in the Cleveland area at the MGM Northfield Park in Northfield.
Nice place. Nice place.
Yes, and you're also going to be. Give me 1 second for this.
There it is.
Nice.
It blipped.
Nice. I love when the computers.
I'm going to be over here and over there and get one of those tasty donuts.
Friday the 28th, you're going to be in Nathan Benderson Park in Florida.
Ooh.
You're basically on tour to the end of summer for the most part.
Yeah, and there's some talk with some Live Nation of us doing some shows as well. So this is probably one of the most active years that we've got right now. Again, it's the economy's up and everybody wants the nostalgia and they want to have a good time. And certainly this music is a key point of it. I mean, we all had some good times to it, and the younger generation is certainly discovering it.
Yeah, and the great thing is, Mark, is it's the original band. It's not Mark Slaughter in front of replacement. This was the band. This is Slaughter, which is great because you see a lot of bands out there doing this 30 years later, and it's one, maybe two of the original members. But this is the same band you would have seen for the most part if you went back to 1990 and went to the show, which is rocking, man.
Hey,
it's good stuff.
Good stuff, right.
Is there anybody in the comments that want to ask him anything?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm curious, Mark, back in the day, when it was happening, in the 90s, what exactly would you do when the fans would show up and, camp out on your lawn?
I would usually hit my sprinklers. And this is absolutely the truth. I have done that. But yeah, no, it's, I was always, I'm just a regular guy, man. I don't even look at myself as, anything but a rock and roll musician who loves what he does, and so anybody who really has taken our music into their life, I'm very thankful for it. And I think that's a key point that the band still shares with the audience, is that, we're thankful for where we're at, and we're thankful for the years and the memories, and, we can all, giggle and laugh about all the craziness that's gone on over the years. That's a key point with this. So, again, it's 30 years this year for Stick It To You, which is just crazy to me. And
me too.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, what happened? It's like, it's like, I don't know if anybody's ever been in a motorcycle or a bicycle accident where you bump your head real good, but it's definitely one of those things you wake up and go, man, what happened? Wow.
The time flies.
So before I let you go, there are a few questions. So the first one is, do you have any solo stuff in the works?
I have some more music that I'm just trying to figure out a way of releasing it. The industry itself has changed so much, and I want to make sure that the music gets to people, as opposed to it just being put out there and just kind of sitting stagnant. So I'm trying to figure out a way to market in this new digital age. So that's the only thing that is my holdup right now. I've got a whole new record right now that I could drop right now if I wanted to.
Okay,
wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
My mom wants to say hi. She's in the comments. Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Just made it.
You know how many moms go to our show? It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Eliza Warfield, she said, Mark, can I come hang out with Happy and Junior? How are they, by the way?
Well, both my dogs are laying here, and they're being pretty quiet. Pretty quiet right now, but if I was to sing, man, it's a funny thing, man. If I sing or start recording, these dogs start singing and howling. It's the most obnoxious thing you've ever heard in your life.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's pretty much about it. A Godzilla 14 car fan said, what's your favorite Godzilla movie?
That's Chuck, definitely.
Godzilla movie. Actually, I thought the last, the latest one, with the newer I just saw it on HBO. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
had Mothra and had them all in there. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's funny, I was thinking, speaking of memories, I was thinking about my mom would say, you want to go to Godzilla movies? I'm like, yeah. Well, there's a matinee of them. She just dropped my butt off at the theater, and I watched like a whole day.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just like you can't. I mean, life has changed, man. You can't just drop your kid off at a matinee and give him, $5 for a day's worth of candy.
Yep.
All right, and one last question. This is from Kevin Cart. Mark, what prompted you in the music? I guess what he means is, like, how did you first get into it? Like, did you always know you had talent, or was that something you had to work for?
I just loved to sing along with the songs, and it started with, whether it be the Beatles or Motown stuff when I was growing up, or any of the stuff. The Sweets was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I loved music. I just liked harmony. And then, 1976, Queen came out with, You're My Best Friend, which is a totally, I always heard the production. I always heard what was going on with stuff. And I think that's one of the things that have learned to do in my whole career is how to understand how these people did that. And I just love the whole process of recording and writing, and I still have a love for every song that hits my ear.
That's awesome.
Awesome. So how can people find you if they don't know how to look you up on social media?
How they find me?
Yes.
Yeah, under a rock. No, just kidding.
Ask your mom.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a snail. Keep going. No. I don't. Really. Yeah, we're still out there touring, and I'm sure there's going to be advertisements of radio and such. If they're not on social media, I mean, hey, that's the new world. Google it or ask your electronic Alexis Google device of where I'm at, and I'm just one step away from Waldo. There it is.
Trisha Wolford said stalk him. That's how you
stalk him.
Exactly.
And that's what
exactly. Exactly. Just tap into his webcams and you can see everything.
Right.
It's really boring.
That's why you have to buy a cover for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
that's probably the new thing. Exactly. All these artists are doing cameo. It's like, hey, hey, how you doing? Happy birthday, sweetheart. And
the shout outs, right?
All right, but thank you so much for being on the show. We're about to go on break. When we get back, we're going to talk about a weird thing that scientists have found out that is a cause for cancer, and we're going to have Would You Rather questions. And also, we're going to give away some Kill Switch Engage tickets, so keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. We shall return.
Right.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play, and take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Hey, Epic fans, this is Jay Val. Home buying is complicated. You need someone who you can trust and has your best interest in mind and not just the size of the commission check. That someone is Jeremy Rodriguez with Russell Real Estate. Jeremy grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a graduate from James Ford Rhodes High School in 2001. If you are looking to sell your home, searching for your next home, or if you just want to talk about the process, please feel free to contact him. As an agent who himself still resides in Cleveland, he knows the neighborhood, the schools, and the market inside out. Get in touch with Jeremy. He is happy to help you with all your needs, from helping you identify a lender to getting a moving truck and even helping you pack. Call Jeremy Rodriguez now at 216-287-1766 or email him at jeremysellsdreams@gmail.com. Find him on Facebook now. That number again is 216-287-1766.
Hey guys, this is Monica Miles, and I'm here to talk about some upcoming shows from Funny Noises Productions. Coming up is Tuesday, February 18th, Sillies at Jilly's. Also, another show I will be at is at the Jilly's Music Room is Galentine's Day show is on February 13th. We're also having some shows at my lawyer's office, February 20th in North Canton. Don't miss out on February 21st, Angry Barbecue in Massillon and Funny Hour at Jilly's Music Room. Sunday, February 23rd, Barmacy Bar and Grill in Akron is also having a show, and I will be in Cleveland February 28th at the Whistling Keg for a comedy show there as well. Make sure you don't miss a show, because with Funny Noises Productions, it's comedy so good it'll make you effing pee.
That was a great interview.
That was.
Awesome. Yes.
Hey,
Awesome.
take a minute and give a big shout out of thanks to our friend Michelle Ann for hooking us up.
Thank you
with
so
this.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting right back into it.
Right on in. Getting all up in it.
I'm getting all up in it.
All up in it. There she
All
is.
up in it.
So apparently, if you have 10 plus lifetime sexual partners,
What?
they found that it's been linked to heightened cancer
I
risk.
guess we're all gonna die then.
Except me.
A history of 10 or more lifetime sexual partners is linked to a heightened risk of being diagnosed with cancer, reveals research published online in the journal BMJ, Sexual and Reproductive Health.
Yeah.
And among women, a higher number of sexual partners is also linked to heightened odds of reporting a limited long-term condition, the findings indicate. But they did not indicate what that heightened
I
odds
know,
of
like they didn't
reporting-
exactly
they're
explain
long-term
that,
condition,
but-
yeah.
And
Probably
a
meaning like
dependency
the
upon welfare.
cervical cancer thing.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, what do you guys think about that? That's kind of nuts, right?
I think it leads to a dependency on welfare.
Jesus.
What?
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrible.
You talk about the 10 plus or the cancer risk.
Either way, huh?
Okay, I mean, it can go either
I
way.
got cancer in my big toe. I can't work.
That's people. I want
I got cancer in my big toe. I can't.
Just like the story last week.
Yeah,
with the toe,
exactly.
right?
That was
toe
a
story.
call back.
I can't work.
From a week ago.
Yeah.
Deep.
That was a crazy call.
Crazy.
Wow. Didn't expect that. I didn't even remember that. From
Yeah, I
last
know.
week.
Last
You.
week,
It
yeah.
was crazy news.
You was crazy news. Yeah, you did the story.
Yeah, that was like what 15 minutes that I like talked about. Crazy
For sure.
I
For
forgot
sure.
about it.
Yeah, the big weird looking toe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Man.
goodness.
I don't know, man. I mean, I would see that like maybe with the women thing, like it's saying, like because of the whole like HPV like cervical cancer.
I mean, I
thing.
get that,
Yeah.
but this was also, I believe, for men too.
Men too?
Yeah.
So all y'all gonna die.
No,
so-
you know,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think they just need to do some more research and study on this.
Yeah.
I
I
would be
think so.
happy to volunteer with this, you know, if they need to see what the outcome is.
Oh yeah.
So-
you're
And Michelle,
happy
my
to
name
help.
is Epic.
Let's
My name is Epic.
let's keep the
His name is Thomas.
keep the research going.
Keep it
You
going.
can call him Thomas.
We got it. We got a guy right here.
He's
That'll
willing
help you
to
out.
be a guinea pig over here.
I
Call
like
me
the-
Smiling Chris.
I love the pose he did, man.
He can help.
He can help.
So Jay, what kind
I'm
of fruit
here
would
to help,
you be?
ladies.
Huh?
So if you could be any fruit, what fruit would you
Kind
be,
of fruit
Jay?
would I be?
No, fruit.
Oh man, that is a hard
It is.
question.
That is a weird one.
I would be something exotic.
You be something exotic.
Yeah, something exotic like naked star fruit.
That's
Oh my
unique.
God.
Yeah,
That is-
that's it. That's
that is.
Yeah, that's
Naked
something.
star.
Grows on a very small.
I don't know, man. What fruit would you be? You think
Oh, I would be like a peach.
a peach?
A peach.
Jay
Why?
might just be like a dingleberry. Or something. I'm not
You know,
sure.
A dingleberry? That's not even a fruit, man.
like I.
Berries are too fruit.
Like
Oh,
I,
a dingleberry.
because I'm fuzzy, then I'm sweet.
I thought you
and
meant
then
like
you
the
have a big
dingleberry on an
pit in the
elephant's
middle,
ass. You,
and that's me.
jeez,
I
man.
agree.
Chris.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
That's funny
I
though.
love you though, man.
Listen, bringing up the dingleberry thing, I said that to Ryan the other day. I called him. I said we were laughing and joking back and forth, right? And I said we were calling each other like little names and stuff, like nothing bad, but yeah, I was like, you're a dingleberry. And he's like, ha, 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 and he was laughing. And he's like, wait, what is that? And I was like, it's a piece of poop that hangs off of an elephant's butt.
Is it just an elephant? I think
no, it's anything. I think. Yeah, but anyway.
Why are you hating on elephants?
I don't know,
why are you
man.
singling them
well,
out?
Because
Jay?
that's what someone told me one time. So
I think you're racist against elephants.
Racist.
But yeah, Ryan was like, it was so funny. His reaction was priceless after I said it. He's like, ew, no, I'm not.
Ooh, that's good.
He's like, you're nasty.
Yeah, he's thinking like,
Really,
I ain't no
nasty.
dingleberry.
That's you.
Dingleberry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We went from sex to dingleberries.
I know. I don't know how
that's
we
'cause of Chris.
transition
Because
into
you asked
stuff
Jay
like
what
that.
kind of fruit would he be.
And he said
So,
dingleberry.
so his answer was dingleberry?
Yeah.
No,
that's
Chris's answer was dingleberry.
That was Chris's answer.
Oh, I was the naked star
He
fruit.
was trying. Well, that was Chris's answer for Jay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I'm
yeah,
gonna go. I don't know, man. What's like the best fruit ever? That's the one I'd be.
What?
Isn't that
What's the best fruit? Like the most popular fruit everyone
like the
loves.
juiciest, moistest,
Just-
like
yeah, the best.
just
I don't know.
squirting kind
Ew.
of.
the sweetest.
Stop.
I don't know. Like,
Gross.
what would this
The
fruit
best-
be?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
The
know.
best fruit. Everyone has their own opinion. on
Yeah,
that.
I would
Everyone-
say you're a pineapple.
Or an
Yeah, with my
orange.
hair. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
your hair and you're always horny.
And pineapples are horny.
Pineapples are horny. Why? Like, why
I'm
are
always
they?
They're
horny.
everywhere, and they're on welfare too. Apparently.
What?
Wait, what?
Why?
I don't get. What
I don't
you're saying.
get that
I
where
don't
he's
know.
going with that
I
either.
don't- He doesn't get where
Like
he's
I don't
going
get
with it.
welfare. What the heck?
He doesn't
If
get
you
where
had
he's
10
going.
sexual partners, you're very promiscuous.
Then you're a
probably-
pineapple.
You're a pineapple.
That's
That's,
it.
what I'm
I'm a-
saying,
I'm a
right?
pineapple.
That's it. That's all it is.
I'd be
an orange.
an orange. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
An
Maybe
orange.
an
So
orange.
you could be president then.
Yeah.
President
Chris.
Jay, the goat.
The goat.
Is that a Donald Trump reference?
No, Jay. No, it's
No,
not.
it's a Cheeto reference. Is what it was.
Yeah.
It was a Cheeto reference.
You could be a Cheeto
Hey,
or
We're
a-
talking snacks.
That was a
Mr.
Chester Cheeto.
Leave Mr. Trump alone.
Jeez, Mr. Like you know him personally. and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
I do know. him
Calling him
I
out.
do know. They're oranges together in the same bag.
We hung
They
him
know
out.
Each other.
We hung out. He's like, grab him by the peach.
Oh my god.
Oh God, man. You know, I think on that note, we're gonna go to Would You Rather.
Should
Yeah,
we?
let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Jesus. All right. So
Oh,
first
man.
question, y'all.
Okay, here we go.
Would you rather always feel like someone is following you, but no one is?
Wait. Hold on.
Always feel like
Hold
someone is
on.
watching you, even though
Why
no
are
one
you
is.
that? Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
Because we all have to answer in the same voice now.
No,
Yeah.
I do not.
We got it. Yeah, you got
I
it.
gotta-
You
I
gotta
gotta-
answer it,
Gotta
girl,
not
like that, you know what I'm
participate.
saying?
Not participating in Would You Rather this time.
boogers on the boxes.
Oh no.
So,
Would you rather always feel like someone is following you, but no one is? Or always feel like someone is watching you, even though no one is?
I always feel like someone's watching.
That
me,
would-
so
I always feel like
true.
somebody's watching me.
Very paranoid.
I don't know, man. That's kind of
I
like
remember
the
that.
same thing. Like
no, not at all.
Following and watching.
following and watching. I don't know. Let me see.
Have you seen that movie It Follows, where basically like a
Yeah.
dead person, I don't know, I guess, like a body of somebody, and they're just following you, and they're always like a nice little distance away, so you can kind of like move, but
You seen the
They're
movie?
they get
always-
kind of
yeah.
close.
You ever see?
That
ever
was
see
creepy.
movie,
That freaked
Bean
me
Dip?
out. No.
Being
There's a
Okay.
sequel to that movie, Ashley.
Yeah,
It's
called
Watching.
It's called
Yeah.
the Bird Box. No, I'm saying.
It's called The Bird Box.
Jeez.
They
Those
put the
movies have
blindfold
nothing
on.
to do-
Somebody's.
And they're on welfare.
That
Yeah, right.
doesn't make
They're all
any
over the
sense.
place.
I would say it's someone watching me.
Yeah, I would say.
Because I don't want to feel like someone is
Following
following
That would
me
be
the
like-
whole time. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, because kind of like the watching thing, like
Yeah.
someone is probably always watching you, especially when you're out in public. Like,
In this day and age?
yeah, the people people watch, man.
Yeah. I'd rather be watched. than
Yeah, me
followed,
too,
I think.
for sure.
Depending who's following me, I mean, of course.
If
you
someone,
know.
Yeah,
if it's a nice
depends.
person, you know,
Yeah.
if they're nice, they're just trying to give me some money. I'd
Maybe
be like,
they're
okay.
trying to get me to
You're
do
like,
that.
sir, wait,
cancer
you dropped your
research.
wallet.
got this wallet. You take it.
Yeah.
You dropped your pocket.
You dropped your pocket, dude. Oh, I used
Wait
to
a
do that.
minute.
I used to do that all the time. We'd be driving down the street. I'm like, sir, wait, you dropped your pocket, and he'd be like, where? they turn around and act like right there in the bush. You dropped your pocket.
This is what I work with.
And
folks.
I'm just like, how do you drop your pocket?
Well,
man?
dude,
Drop
like
your pocket.
I used to just bat people.
Just what?
Like I would
Bat?
stop at a stop sign and I would just roll down the window and be like, bah, bah, bah.
Yeah.
Bad.
There's
We
probably
just
like
blew
so
things
many
up.
people
Yep.
like, what?
I know.
Why?
Hey, Derek.
We were just jerks when we were younger.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's being a jerk. Well, kind of Jay, but batting
Yeah.
at people, I don't think it's being a jerk.
No, but
weird,
listen, I used to do
That's just weird.
that pocket thing like a lot to people. So like I feel like people are probably
Yeah,
hate
that was
me.
kind of a jerk. Yeah, you're kind
Yeah.
of being a jerk, but
Well, me and Epic used to like when we
yeah,
were younger.
I trust
remember
me.
when we used to walk into Walmart? We used to be like, "I'm Rick James."
Yeah.
Everyone
I'm
would
Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch. And
F
everyone,
your couch.
Everyone would stop and look at us like, "What?" Because we would scream it, so
Yeah.
it's not like we just said
Yeah,
it.
it was. Yeah, it was like it was.
Obnoxious.
It would echo throughout the entire
Store.
store.
So
yeah.
they're just like they look over at these two white dudes like, what the heck?
What?
What's
No.
happening?
We watched too much Dave Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. What's the next question?
Yeah.
Would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die
Dang.
and never love again,
Dang.
or spend your life with someone nice you settled for?
Oh,
I already did one of the two things.
We're not gonna get into which.
Which
Not gonna get
one?
into which.
I'm not going to comment.
Not saying
I'm
anything.
gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna say. Well, go ahead, Ash. I'm sorry.
I wasn't. I was just replying to Chris.
What'd you say?
I wasn't
missed-
answering it.
I would
I
listen.
missed you, I'm
So,
sorry.
as much as I would want to spend 2 years with the person, my soulmate, I wouldn't want him to have him die on
To
me
have
after
to lose
2
him.
years
Yeah,
to
yeah,
lose
yeah,
him.
yeah.
So
That-
I would
that's
definitely
hard.
have to go with the next one.
True.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
Why?
No reason.
Cause you about to die.
You know why? Because it was the
Ashley-
right thing to say on a day like today.
Honestly,
Ashley's
it's
gonna
because
kill
him.
I'm already with my soulmate and
Yeah.
we're already past the 2 years.
So
like it's okay if like I die.
Well, that makes
all
sense.
Of a sudden, or
No,
Well,
I'm just saying it hasn't happened, so
That's
that
what I'm
wouldn't
saying
happen.
though. But you're wait a minute. You can't do that. You're cheating the question like you always tell me.
Bam!
You have
Cheating
to
the system.
put
I'm the host.
yourself-
I can do it.
All right. Well, the rules don't apply to him.
Nope, never.
I guess I would
just-
go with
yeah.
the first
I'm
one
joking.
too.
Yeah.
I would no seriously. I would go with the first one because at least you would know what true love.
See, that was my
would feel
mistake.
like.
I
Yeah.
went with
See,
the
that's
second one.
that's what I'm saying.
See,
It's a hard
Chris, see?
question.
Because my first one died.
But I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want
Dang.
them to.
I ran the 2 years and she died. And
Like, dang it.
I did number one and then I did number two.
You picked both. But
I
like,
did both.
Sometimes you do it at the same time.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like I did the first one anyways. Kind of like.
sorta.
Yeah.
in a weird way.
Why?
In a weird way.
How?
died?
She
No.
didn't
She
die.
didn't
No, mine
die.
died.
But
So
Mine-
then you didn't do the first one.
Yeah.
okay, but
Like
still.
in a sense, if you think about his situation, in a sense.
Yeah.
But you know, when you lose the person that was supposed to be, you got to settle them. That's.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
I
like, yeah. I
guess.
mean,
You know what I mean?
And it's sad.
I mean, like
but
Epic,
it
you're not going to
happens.
go
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
you know, you'd need somebody to help you raise the
Yeah, like if
kids
I
and
suddenly died, like I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure eventually.
Yeah.
somebody to do
would.
crazy news. You know.
Yeah, you'd have to find someone to do crazy news at least,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
I mean, that's
Make
yeah.
dinner.
If nothing
I
else.
mean, whatever.
Yeah, all the other stuff she
Mend the
does doesn't.
stockings.
clean
you
The
the
only
know.
thing that matters is she does
Poison
crazy
you.
news.
I mean, it doesn't
Slowly.
even matter because I'm pretty sure she poisoned my drink today. So
I think you'd be dead
Well,
already.
that's why the
it's
whole
a slow working
How do
poison.
you
You wanted me
know?
to get through the show.
How do you know I wanted
the
you to get
whole
through the
first
show?
one.
I don't.
is-
You don't know.
Folks,
that.
Coming
tune in
true.
next week for the Ashley Radio Show. Ashley
She's
will
gonna-
be sitting in the seat,
Yes.
and our guest next week will be
I don't know yet. Figure
Rachel
it out.
Cunningham.
By the way, you'll
Rachel,
have.
hey.
Listen.
Goldie
By the
Smith.
listen. By the way, you'll have all new co-hosts.
All
too.
new co-hosts because
All
these
women.
guys.
We're
Sorry.
just we're just gone.
It'll be no more playing with balls.
No more
Yeah.
balls. But
No.
I don't want balls up
No,
in here.
no more
No
playing.
more.
Only playing with peaches. That's it.
No, not playing with peaches either.
What the hell?
What's the last question?
Peaches is code word. I don't want to say the other one because she
Cookies.
doesn't like that word.
It's cookies.
It's cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Would you
Grab-
rather
Grab them by the peach. All right.
would you rather live in a utopia as a normal person or in a dystopia, but you are the supreme ruler?
Supreme ruler.
I don't want to roll shit.
I'll be ruling that poop all day.
The poop.
I would say utopia.
Yeah.
Normal
I'd
person.
rather
Yeah.
I'd rather be not to make you
Yeah,
mad, but I'm
I
gonna
would do the
make,
utopia,
fuck
too.
everything up, but be the ruler. Like, yes.
I do the utopia because
Just to
then
see.
you're at least living in like a paradise. So it's like
I would rather.
even as
That's
a-
what I'm saying.
Even as
Yeah.
a normal person,
Dystopia.
yeah.
I have that side of me that's just a little
I think
evil,
if it's a
so
utopia and it's perfect, then I wouldn't need to rule anything.
Yeah,
I would
right.
want to roll
Exactly.
a really fucked up situation, and then it'd be like, well, I'm the ruler, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it a lot there.
And Ashley,
I
that's
know.
why you are in the box.
That's right.
Exactly. She's in the penalty box.
Nobody puts baby in a
Constantly,
box.
every day, all the time. Here I am.
Here it comes. It's
Here I
slowly
am.
seeping out. Do you know?
I just do all the things wrong, so here we are in the box.
Well,
She's put in a box.
Are you ready to do crazy news?
Sure.
Let's do it.
I thought we were gonna take a break, but
Nope.
Okay.
Go
I guess
right
no
into it,
breaks.
girl.
All right. That's
Right.
fine.
We're gonna
We
roll
only-
right on it.
We got less than an hour, so we.
Okay.
And you know, Jay takes up like 45
Oh,
minutes.
I know,
God,
right?
I
It
have
takes
3
45
pages of
minutes to do
notes,
balls.
So we might as
Sorry.
well
Do this now.
do this now.
Yeah.
Should have did playing with balls first. The first things first.
Jay, if we did playing with balls first, we'd all just roll over and take a nap. All right, that's why we put it last. Okay,
Oh,
come on.
Oh.
Man.
That's why he's the comedian.
That's why he's the comedian.
Oh, speaking of that.
Oh.
Oh, Chris is a comedian? What?
Yeah, no, we did the
I've been called
World
worse
Series of comedy.
That was a
recently.
blast.
Yeah.
wasn't
It was awesome, man.
I was about to say, wait, did everyone
You know
know
who
that?
I haven't seen on there who did an awesome job was Marcus Rodriguez.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus is missing
Medium
today.
Marcus. Yeah, he's not on, but he did an amazing job,
Yes,
man.
he did. They all did a
Yeah.
great job.
Yes.
But Marcus,
Yeah.
So did Michael Copenhaver, and I Am Chad actually won
I Am
it.
Chad, man, was funny.
I booked him on the show. He'll
Yeah.
be
excellent.
Yeah, he was funny.
coming
man.
on.
Marcus was too.
Who was second place? I don't remember.
Was it Notarius?
I thought it was
Notarius? Yeah,
Out of Columbus.
I
Notarius
think
Manson.
my favorites were I Am Chad and Marcus for sure. Were
yeah.
two of my favorites.
Marcus was on.
He was really good.
He was on.
Godzilla said, "Settle it in a steel cage."
Yeah.
All right,
UFC
so
style.
Let's do it.
are you ready for crazy news?
Chuck,
Sure.
I'm glad you're watching, man.
A little intro to your head.
Why?
That's weird. Go ahead.
I heard Rachel.
All right, go ahead. Anyways,
What?
No, that's fine. Don't worry about that. Go ahead.
Okay. So a mystery black substance running down walls turns out to be blood from upstairs. Yay!
Yeah.
That sounds like something that's gonna happen today. No,
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm not gonna. There's not gonna be blood.
I'm gonna
going
stick
on.
around for the post show.
So, 2 men were horrified when a dark substance with a horrible smell that started dripping down their walls was actually the blood of an upstairs neighbor who had died more than a week later. Ew, gross. And there's pictures. That's gross. AJ McCready, I think, tweeted pictures and videos of the stains at his apartment in Minneapolis, Minnesota, saying it smelt horrible recently. He and his flatmate, I love that, flatmate, not roommates, my flatmate, called a maintenance team to investigate who discovered the decomposing body of their neighbor. Just gross. Authorities said the black tar, like liquid, was bodily fluids that had leaked through the floor and into AJ's flat. That's disgusting. He and his flatmate told their Twitter followers about the grim discovery, with AJ saying, "My apartment has smelled horrible recently, and I just found out the guy living above me has been dead for over a week. And
Damn.
before you ask, his body was just discovered after his blood leaked down the ceiling into our apartment this morning." He later added, "All I really know of the situation is the man upstairs died in his sleep. His body decomposed and somehow managed to seep into our apartment."
That's just disgusting.
That's just
I
gross.
call BS.
You call BS?
I call BS.
Why?
He's dead a week and he's seeping fluids like blood that's leaked through the floor.
yeah, that's crazy.
I think it's BS.
You think he was murdered? By
Huh?
the people downstairs?
I think he's cut up into little pieces.
I think it was
yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
I think he was killed with kindness, but whatever. This guy was somehow involved, and We've had leaking in our bathroom, so when we saw this, we called maintenance immediately. What else was I? AJ said that at first maintenance workers had no idea what the substance leaking down the wall was. He added he wiped off a little on the wall to examine it and still really couldn't determine anything. Went upstairs into the apartment above to see if they had the same problem, and that's when the body got discovered.
Eliza Warfield said, "Oh my God, that was a relative of mine."
Was it?
I
don't know
if it was for real.
That's
but
crazy
that's
if it
saying.
was. It's crazy if it was. Like, I'm so sorry if this was. Officers investigated the scene and nothing appeared suspicious. The deceased man's identity and cause of death have not been released. And discussing the case with local media, Mr. Elder said it was a reminder that it's important to keep in contact with your neighbors and loved ones.
That's right, folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is horrifying. That's like some horror movie type shit. Like blood coming out of the walls and shit. Even though there was a legitimate reason in this case.
Yeah.
But not knowing what's going on. Sorry, I said a word you don't like me saying. But yeah, that's bananas. Going back to the fruit thing, that's bananas.
Yes.
Bananas. So, next one, right? You're going to the next one? Okay. Doctors remove huge hairball growing inside 30-year-old woman's ovary since birth. Why? What is happening here?
A hairball.
A hairball in her ovaries. Okay, why? So, a gigantic cyst made up of hundreds of hairs has been removed from the ovaries of this woman. Surgeries say some of the tangled hairs they took from the 30-year-old mother of two were 5 inches in length and had been growing inside her since birth. That is insane. I don't understand. The unidentified Russian woman had sought medical help after suffering abdominal pain. Chief doctor of Kelowna, it's probably wrong, said dermoid cysts are a non-cancerous tumor of the ovary. Oh, God, that's a lot of hair. There are capsules with rather thick walls which consist of mucus mixed with various human tissue. Oh my God, that's gross.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, exactly. That's crazy. It's so crazy that I'm talking about this during crazy news.
With mucus and hairballs.
Nasty.
Did you see that picture with the hair?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's how much hair they pulled out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a tapeworm.
Whew.
It's a hairy tapeworm.
Why, Jay?
It's like a cousin.
It's
tapeworm.
Yeah. Oh God! Inside the cyst, we find the upper layer of our skin, fats, hair, bones, and even teeth. The cysts in this case was made up mainly of hair, were successfully removed, and the woman's reproductive system was not affected, which is great because that's gross.
Yeah. It is.
Eliza said, "No, I'm just kidding."
Okay, hopefully
It
she
wasn't
was.
her
I
relative,
would have felt so bad.
I thought it was great. She got us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I would have felt so bad. I'm sorry that I'm talking about this.
It's her decomposing sister on the upper
Like, oh
floor.
no, I'm sorry. Each weighed almost 4 ounces and had been growing into tails of hair in each of her ovaries.
Oh God.
Oh yeah,
Ew.
that's gross. Oh God. The doctor at the hospital said these cysts are genetic. Dun dun dun. They're there since childhood, and unfortunately, nobody can predict when they suddenly begin to grow.
Jeez.
It can happen at the age of 15, 30, or even 70. Despite its impressive view and lots of hair, these cysts that symmetrically grew in the ovaries of our patient were rather light in weight. Because most of it's hair. Because, yeah, that's lovely. That's the end of that one. That's really
It seemed like a really
gross.
hairy situation there.
Oh, God, and mucusy and cysty and... So gross. Now this one's hilarious. I love this one.
You know, they had to use a lot of Aquanet to hold it into place.
Oh.
Anyways, teen gets entire harmonica.
Meanwhile, back at the harmonica.
Right, back into my crazy news.
Yeah.
Teen gets entire harmonica stuck in mouth and plays music when she breathes. I actually watched the video the other day. and it
There
was
goes
funny.
oral sex tonight, honey.
Okay, so clumsy characters swallowing musical instruments and playing notes as they wheezed was once something only seen in cartoons, but no more. High school student Molly O'Brien was attempting the selfless act of entertaining her cousin by shoving an entire harmonica inside her mouth. Why? I guess this is just what teenagers do now. I mean,
they
we've
eat
seen,
Tide
that's what I'm
Pods,
saying.
I
We've
mean,
seen
yeah.
lots of stupid things happen, so this doesn't really surprise
Tide
me.
Pods,
I can just imagine the surgery to get it out.
Yes.
It's like, do you know how I got these scars?
That one was funny.
A harmonica.
Oh, yeah, just a harmonica, yeah. Oh, man. And she succeeded, obviously. The only problem was she hadn't quite considered the return journey. Molly discovered the instrument was stuck between her cheeks, holding her mouth open to resemble something from a bad Snapchat filter. So in that situation, you either die from embarrassment or you embrace it. So Molly uploaded it to TikTok, as teenagers do.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what Skylar would do too.
This is what Emily would do. I was thinking Emily all the way.
Yeah, Emily.
The video shows the teen from Ontario in a video montage with the lyrics, "I just did a bad thing. I regret the thing I did, and you're wondering what it is." Unable to speak, obviously, she then writes her confession. "Well, I shoved an entire harmonica in my mouth, and it's stuck now." All while her breathing hilariously plays music as she films. Every breath, it's just harmonicking everywhere.
Yeah.
She was rushed to the hospital.
I wonder if there's a sound effect.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I mean, I'm busy. I can't do this. So Molly was rushed to the hospital, where she was referred to a dentist who used specialist tools to hold her mouth open and retrieve the harmonica. So she's okay. The clip has accumulated 1.7 million views as fellow TikTokers flooded the comments.
Nice.
One replied, "She's speaking harmonica. I can't." Second wrote, "Nurse. So what's the problem? Patient cries in harmonica." That one's funny. Molly admits the more she panicked, the heavier her breathing became, and the louder the music played from her.
She's gonna become like, she's gonna end up on the road with like Willie Nelson or something.
She should go on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, like just shove it in there and then start breathing.
Well, the problem is getting it back out.
Right, she has to go and get that back out afterwards, though. Like, this isn't comfortable. Her first thought was, my mom will kill me now, but it turned out she wasn't angry, just shocked that she raised such a weird child. After 30 minutes, the pain subsided and her mouth became numb. When the dentist had successfully removed her alternative voice box, he simply advised her, "Let's not do this again, okay?" Like, just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Thankfully, Molly suffered no lasting damage except the embarrassment immortalized forever online because she put it there.
Yes.
So I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad for her.
None of this is. This is
she
all
got
self-inflicted.
Like 1.4 million views.
Right. She got all these more followers, so she did what she wanted to.
That's what we need to do.
What? Stick a harmonica in his mouth, man.
And then we'll
or
go viral.
Or any type of instrument. What kind of instrument do you want in your mouth?
A piccolo.
Yes, a piccolo. That's perfect.
Let's put a piccolo in his mouth.
Why has it got to be me?
Because
you're the one who wants to be famous, right?
How about a skin flute?
Somebody already beat you to it, bro.
Oh my god. All right, so we're going to take
playing
a break.
the skin flute while he's playing with balls.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, my double talent.
Well,
double
you know what?
talented.
Before we take a break and get into playing with balls, let's talk about this real quick.
What is this?
What's this?
So, apparently there's something called dry fasting.
Yeah,
I thought
fasting.
it said something else.
And so, basically what people are doing is they're depriving their body of fluids to try to lose weight.
Yeah.
But apparently, this is not good for your body because you become dehydrated.
No kidding.
And
no kidding.
You start to
wither
get
away and die.
Kidney failure.
Kidney failure, fun times sometimes.
Like just all kinds of bad times all
Hair
around.
falls out, your teeth fall out.
Yeah.
It's all a bad time. So, disclaimer.
Yeah.
Drink.
Don't do that.
Stay hydrated.
Stop. Don't
It's
do
important.
that. You know, liquids are important, so please don't not drink liquids.
Like they say, bottoms up.
Like they say, bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Thank you, Chris.
It's
There's
just not
even
in the
more-
bedroom anymore, you know?
Yeah. There's even more dubious claims suggest that dry fasting forces your body to burn toxins or fat or inflammation or tumors. It does not.
No.
When you stop feeding your body calories, it breaks down muscle and fat.
Yep.
The toxic byproducts of that breakdown process builds up in your system, requiring extra hydration to flush them out.
Extra.
In other words, if you're abstaining from food, your body needs more water, not less.
Yes.
Yes,
In
yes,
case
yes,
this,
yes,
like, you know, I guess this went over everyone's heads. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a world where In a world where you stop drinking water.
Or all fluids, I guess.
Or all fluids. There's one man, and he pees dust. I'm joking. I don't know. Like,
that sounds uncomfortable.
No, but seriously, drink some goddamn water.
Stop
Drink it,
doing
folks.
this.
Come on.
If you're gonna lose
Unless
weight,
you're in Flint.
This is stupid.
Those idiots, they do know that water actually helps them lose weight.
I know.
Drink the water.
It's ridiculous.
Put a little lemon in that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, all you got to do to lose weight: diet, exercise, drink more fluids. That's literally like the 3 key things to lose
honestly,
weight.
if you cut out pop and Kool-Aid, like any type of, if you
Kool-Aid.
just drink water, you'll be surprised on how much weight you can lose just by doing
don't
that.
cut that out. That's important.
Yeah.
Your body's made up of a lot of water, so don't do that.
Yeah,
A lot of water.
A lot of it. A lot of it.
Eliza
Right?
Warfield said negative water equals
brain
and then death. Yeah.
It's bad
brain
time.
dead.
Ashley, just how much water is the body made up of?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Do you have like a number?
No.
A
The
percentage?
number is like a lot.
made up, like 90% of
I don't
water.
know exact numbers at the moment.
Okay.
But it's a lot.
It's a lot.
A lot of what?
So
A
is
lot
it
of
like
water.
greater than 50%, you think?
I feel like it's a lot.
What that you drink?
No, we're talking about the body. It's made up of so much water.
So much water.
How much water is it made up of? I was
How much
asking.
is the
I
body?
thought it was like 75%.
75%. Do you agree with that? You think
It's a lot.
You think
So
it's more or less than
it's a
75%?
it's a lot. It's a lot. You're expecting a number, and I'm not going to give you
I know.
one.
I'm having fun though. He's gonna
Yeah.
Google it and ruin my fun now.
He's going to be like, I need to know.
I need
to know a specific number.
Need to know.
Somebody's chimed in.
Someone said
73%.
Lisa says
Aha.
70%.
70%.
Eliza
Yeah.
said 70, and then he said 73. I told you it was a lot.
73%. That is a
73,
lot.
All right.
You are right.
So
I told you.
So how much then is the body in solid matter? Then I wonder what percent. You know, is there a lot of body matter like solid?
Well,
stuff?
what you do, Chris, is take 70%, 100% minus 70%.
You're ruining my fun, man. I didn't need a math lesson.
Look
Oh my God.
his face is just like.
I said you're ruining my fun.
Oh, man.
I'm killing time for the boss until he gives
All
me that
right.
dirty look.
So
Yes.
before we go on break,
0% on the
I
little
am
one
going to give away these Kill Switch Engage tickets
Oh, it's
that
that
I've been
time.
promising. Yes. All right. So all you have to do to win these tickets is comment Kill Switch.
Oh, I thought we were doing titty pics.
No.
No, Chris.
No.
Oh, man. Then,
So
Sorry to disappoint you.
if you want to win
But
the
if they
tickets, comment Kill Switch. It doesn't matter what platform you're on.
We will see it.
We will see it. We'll put your name in the hat. And we
here.
will contact you Tuesday
In Jay's
to
cowboy
let you
hat.
know
Yeah.
if you won the tickets.
But titty pics might help get you winning.
So that
too.
means anybody listening to us after we're live,
Yes.
and listen to us on iHeart, whatever, you can
Spotify,
go
whatever.
onto our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram,
Anywhere.
and just comment anywhere, Kill Switch,
And we will understand
and we will
what you're doing.
yes, and we will put your name into a hat, and we will do this. This is for March 10th, 2020.
Tommy's birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So for my birthday, I'm giving you guys a gift.
Aw.
How
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
That's the way he
So
rolls.
everyone owes him a steak.
But mostly you.
Yeah, mostly I owe him a steak.
That's okay. But mostly you, but
But I got this, man.
you got this? Okay.
Kinda.
Okay. Like, okay. So I guess he wants to go on break now because he's quiet.
Eliza said, did he say kitty pics?
That's what I said. Kitty pics. Exactly.
Of course. 10 pics of your cats.
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Please. And thank you.
exactly. I was thinking
That's
the same
funny.
thing, Ash.
Kitty pics, though, is kitty's another term for the cookie, though. So
Oh,
maybe
God.
she's talking about the cookies. The
I'm
kitties,
talking about cats.
kitties and cookies.
Meow.
You know?
Okay.
I
Meow.
got it.
Meow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, we're
Jeez.
going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to be
Jeez.
playing with some balls with Jay Val. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. On the Epic Radio Show.
Where you can
Epic
get
radio
t-shirts.
show.
I don't know what's going on.
We got T-shirts that are for sale still, too, don't we?
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
get into that.
yeah, 'cause
a
you're just
little.
pushing some
Yeah,
buttons.
Yeah.
Right.
You're listening to The Epic Radio Show. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and theepicradioshow.com. Listen to us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Download today on the App Store or Google Play. And take this show on the road. The Epic Radio Show. Make life epic.
Make life epic.
Attention small business owners. Are you trying to reach thousands of engaging customers, but radio and television ads are out of your budget? Advertise with us here at Brain Baby Media. We offer low monthly payments with no contracts, no hassle, and you can cancel anytime. But why would you? With our ads on multiple platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, your brand will reach new heights, and guess what? It's a business expense. That means you can write it off at the end of the year. So contact Epic today at theepicradioshow.com and make your business epic.
Hey ladies, if you're looking for premium makeup at a price that can't be beat, hit up Glitz and Glitter by Goldie. Glitz and Glitter by Goldie has everything you need to enhance your beauty without breaking the bank. Go to uniqueproducts.com/GoldieAlphaHell today and take advantage of the savings. Right now, there's a new beauty box for only $99, so what are you waiting for? Get to Glitz and Glitter by Goldie today at Unique, that's YOUNIQUE products.com/GoldieAlphaHell.
Want to feel like you're part of the show? Get your official The Epic Radio Show merch right now. We have unisex tees, hoodies, mugs, winter hats, baby onesies, and much more. Check it out at www.etsy.com/shop/The Epic Radio Show. Official unisex tees are only $12 and get free shipping on orders over $35. Yup, that's right, you heard me. That's free shipping on orders over $35. The holidays are over, but you can still treat yourself to some great official merch from The Epic Radio Show. So hurry now to the site and get some epic gear for the new year and make 2020 epic.
We have an empty space. Unfortunately, we lost Chris.
He's a ghost.
Chris has disappeared.
Oh, he's back. Oh my God.
I was blasting and blowing up the social media with sharing.
He was doing something
All right, I'm
else.
scratching my butt. Give me a break, man.
He was
Just didn't
playing
wanna
with
do it
balls
on the
over there.
air, you know?
He's playing with his own little balls.
Yeah, I had.
Oh my God.
You know why? Because Valentine's Day was rough this year for me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Go
it?
ahead.
Yeah,
Tell me
my
about
wife,
it.
my girlfriend wants a piano, and I'm just not into a piano. It's a big investment. We don't have the room for it. But she thinks I should be giving her, like roses on the piano. And I'm like, that's crazy. And she says, well, until I get her a piano and put some roses on it, there's no way she's ever going to put tulips on my organ.
What the hell?
Did you?
Oh my goodness.
Did it?
Oh, hey,
man,
Chris, you
missed
should have just stayed over there in the corner,
Jeez,
scratching
Chris.
your butt.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well.
Valentine's Day, it's rough, man.
Yeah.
Don't buy a piano, guys. So
Don't buy a piano.
know.
It's big. It won't
Piano.
huge.
fit. It won't
Hey, when
fit.
all else fails, guys, man, you don't need a piano. You just grab her by the peach.
Oh my God.
Unless you don't know her, then don't do that.
Yes.
Because
And-
they don't appreciate. No
and
one
then-
What
appreciates
if it's
that.
just a kiwi?
No.
Kiwi, grab
It's
her
like
by
a
the.
small piece.
All right.
No.
Anyways, we're going to be playing with balls.
All right.
All right.
All right. What is up, everyone? This is your host, J Val, with Playing with Balls here on the Epic Radio Show today. So, anyways, we'll get with the NHL real quick. Get that out of the way.
You don't sound too enthused
I know,
about
right?
the sports that you're reporting,
That I'm reporting.
on. Yeah.
No, I'm just messing around. Anyway, so the Blue Jackets are actually, after having a nice win streak, they're actually on a 4-game losing streak now. They just lost to the Rangers 3-1. So yeah, they're on a 4-game losing streak right now. And they
after winning 6 straight.
Yeah,
That's
after
crazy.
winning 6 straight. And then their next game today is against the Devils at 6 p.m. So anybody that wants to look that up and catch that game, it's against the Devils today at 6 p.m. So we'll move on to Major League Baseball. We have some news involving the Cleveland Indians. Our Cleveland Indians. Now, if anybody else in our fans has like a sports team they'd like me to follow a lot more or something like that, I can do that for you guys. Just leave a comment or send an email or something.
Yeah, and you can always reach him at playingwithballs at theepicradioshow.com.
Yeah.
That's a good way to email him and with any type of idea or story you'd like him to cover.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you guys would like me to report. So, anyway, spring training starts with the Reds, like I said last week. This month on the 22nd, first pitch is at 3:05. Bad news about the pitching is Mike Clevenger actually went in for surgery this past Friday with his left knee, so a meniscus partially tore. So already after trading Trevor Bauer and Corey Kluber, now one of our other star pitchers is out. They say it's only 6 to 8 weeks though for he's a speedy recovery. So hopefully that'll happen. Hopefully he gets recovered within 6 to 8 weeks because that means he'll be back. He won't be out long in the season. So, anyways, next up we'll do NBA.
Okay.
All right. So, this past weekend, today I'll get to it next, but over this whole weekend has been All-Star weekend for you guys for the NBA. Derek Jones wins the dunk contest, if anybody caught that, and then Buddy Hield wins the 3-point contest. So that's the dunk contest winner and the 3-point contest. Now, I don't know if anyone's caught the Rising Stars game. It's crazy. Zion Williamson, which has been like pretty much the Patrick Mahomes of the NBA. So Zion Williamson, who we all know is the overall number 1 pick of this year's draft, has been everything anyone is speculated him to be. Like, the kid's a beast, and he actually broke a rim. I think the last player we seen do that was Shaq. Remember when he broke the backboard? Yeah. So this kid broke the rim dunking on it. I mean, he's a beast. And then R.J. Barrett was showing out, which is a bright side for the New York Knicks. They actually got a good player with R.J. Barrett. But anyways, today, Team LeBron versus Team Giannis. That's the All-Star game tonight. It starts at 8 p.m. on TNT. So if anybody wants to watch the NBA All-Star game, it's today at 8 p.m. on TNT. So if you guys want to catch that. Anyway, so so if you guys want to catch some basketball, you want to play with a little bit of balls today.
Big ball.
Big balls. Anyways, UFC 247. So, reporting on this, John Jones went up against Dominic Reyes. John Jones got the decision. It was a decision match, so they went all the way to the end. My thing is, man, a lot of people, and I even thought Dominic Reyes won the fight. I think he beat John Jones, but they weighed in John Jones' favor, and he's now 26-1-0. He's still the lightweight champ. Dominic Reyes is now 12-1, so that was actually Reyes' first loss. But like I said, I thought Reyes won the fight. But another news about the UFC with John Jones. So John Jones says he could probably beat heavyweight champ Stipe Miocic, Stipe Miocic is from our hometown, Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, right. I don't see that happening, man. I think Stipe Miocic would take him out. But anyway, Stipe Miocic, his eyes healed up, and he's cleared to participate in fights, but he's taking his time to come back. So he will be fighting in the future. So I don't think he's retiring yet. He'll be coming back to fight. They just got to put a fight together for him. And then also with Stipe Miocic news, Daniel Cormier actually wants a third fight with him. But the dude already lost twice to him. Like, Daniel Cormier lost twice to Stipe Miocic already. So, like, dude, how many times do you want to fight the same dude? Like, twice, I think, is enough. If you get your butt kicked twice. Now, maybe a third fight, if there was, like, 1-1, then I could see that. But anyways. And then, the only news about Conor McGregor, he tweeted a tweet, Conor McGregor versus Diego Sanchez. So maybe that's a possible match coming up for the UFC in the future. But anyway, so moving on to the NFL.
Got quiet.
Yeah, I know. Moving on to the NFL. Anyway, so Myles Garrett is actually back. He got reinstated. So Myles Garrett, as we all know, he took the helmet to Mason Rudolph's head. Now, Myles Garrett is reinstated. He did an ESPN interview actually recently saying that Rudolph made a racial slur. So he's still backing that up, which I kind of believe him. Because, I mean, he's going this far, and he went on ESPN to tell his side of the story. And he waited till everything blew over. He got reinstated. Now, Rudolph, though, is trying to take it to court for defamation, a defamation lawsuit.
Defamation?
Yeah, defamation of character. So, like, basically, like, oh, he's lying. And so we'll see how that turns out, all that stuff. But, anyways, with the other news with the Raiders, Derek Carr. So the Raiders, I don't know if anyone's following them, but they're actually getting ready to move to Las Vegas.
Yes.
So they're going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, they have a quarterback in
I'm
Derek.
sure Mark would be happy with that.
Yes. So Derek Carr is a good quarterback, I think. I would for sure take him on the Cleveland Browns in a heartbeat. He's been nothing but the bright spot on this Oakland Raiders, which is now Las Vegas Raiders, bad team. So, like, there's tons of holes on this team.
Holes?
Like, holes that can be filled with come on, with, like, players, you know, anyways. Holes, balls, all that stuff.
Holes and balls everywhere.
But, anyway, so there's talks that they might want to get rid of Derek Carr. They're talking about maybe Tom Brady. I don't think Tom Brady's going to go to the Raiders. But, like, dude, like, if you have a quarterback and that's not your glaring need and you have a quarterback in place, that's one position that you don't want to just give up on your guy, especially when this guy's been a solid, consistent starter. I mean, he's had some injuries, but that's about it.
You don't want to get rid of your solids, only liquids.
Only liquids, man. Yeah, because you don't want to, no liquids, no water, none of that. Follow that was a
callback.
I understand, but you don't want to get rid of the liquids.
I know it was a joke. That's all.
I don't like this joke.
Dun, dun, dun. Come on. All right. So, anyways, so our own Ohio kid Joe Burrow, is actually from Ohio. He actually played at Ohio State, but he finished college in about 3 years at Ohio State, and he went to LSU and just won the Heisman and the national championship. Mm-hmm. He's the talk that the Bengals might select him number 1 overall. So it's just our luck that, dude, you ever see that we always miss out on, like, these great quarterbacks? Like, miss out on them. So the Bengals now, which are in our division, are going to get Joe Burrow, and now it's going to be like competing like we were for the past 20 years.
Yep.
Like, against these other quarterbacks, they're, like, great. Mm-hmm. Anyways, moving on to the Browns. So, Browns news, there's a few free agents, so I'm going to go through them real quick and talk about this. So, Joe Schobert's a free agent. They need to keep him.
One quick thing.
Go ahead.
Nathaniel McWirt, he said, I can see Brady to the Chargers if he moves at all.
Yeah, because you're right, actually, because the Chargers do have a lot of weapons. And to be honest, Phillip Rivers over the years has thrown a lot of interceptions. And it's not like they haven't given Phillip Rivers weapons, because he has had a good squad of weapons. So, yeah, the Chargers is a likely destination for Tom Brady. I see that also. That's a good landing spot for Tom Brady, to be honest. So,
I don't think he's going to move either, though.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to move either, though. I think he's going to stay.
Nathaniel doesn't either.
Yeah. I think he's going to stay with the Patriots. Yeah, I mean, that's
for sure. I mean, that's where he's been.
Yeah, and
that's where he's won all of the rings.
He's 43, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't see him starting over on another team at all, learning a new system.
What about the rumors, though, man? That like him and Belichick don't get along, and that they're tired of being credited with the other person's accomplishments, making themselves, giving them credit for who. And
I
what
mean,
they
I
were.
just think they're a good team.
No doubt about it.
You know what I mean?
No doubt about it. Best coach.
So I don't see where egos should be a factor.
I'm going to tell you this right now. That there's no way in heck that Bill Belichick should be saying he wouldn't. I think they wouldn't have those rings without each other, to be honest.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you what, there's some drives that Brady has put together.
Miraculous.
That are miraculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they really are.
Like late fourth quarter drives to win games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Bill Belichick can't sit there and say that Tom Brady wasn't a good quarterback because there's no way. And Belichick's a great coach, but honestly, if you look at Belichick's record without Brady, it's not that great, man. It's not that great.
Well,
without Brady.
Without Tom Brady.
I don't know. I would want to see those numbers because he
think
was
it's
with the Giants.
It's still over a little. No. I'm saying as a head coach for the.
But wasn't
he was
a
a coordinator for the Giants?
Well, after Parcells left, though, then he took the head coach spot, didn't he? And then he went to New England, I think. I think he took the Giants to the Super Bowl. I could be
He was with the
mistaken.
Browns, and then he went to
the Giants.
Giants. I'd have to look that.
Because he followed Bill Parcells everywhere for a
Well,
while
he's from
there.
that coaching tree, I believe. So it's a good coaching tree. But anyways, I mean, shoot, Belichick's got some good coaches. From
I wish
his
we
tree.
could shake that tree and get a better quarterback.
No, I know, right?
Wait, coach, yes.
Coach, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry.
But anyway, so real quick, so Joe Schobert for the Browns, we got to keep him. He's been a beast, man. There's like last year he had 2 games that he had, and he's a linebacker and he's our Mike linebacker. So you got to be smart to be the Mike linebacker. Christian Kirksey, I'd say he needs to stay for the right price. He's injury prone. He's always hurt. So if he's not asking for too much, keep him just because he's got the veteran presence. And we got a lot of young linebackers coming up. But they're talking about getting rid of Olivier Vernon, like releasing him because of a cap hit. But the thing is, we just traded our star lineman for him last year. So like now you're just gonna that's like a wash. Like you're just like, all right, just give up on the guy. He has Olivier Vernon when he plays is a stud, man. He's he's a Pro Bowl caliber player. But the problem with Olivier Vernon is he's always hurt.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Baker Mayfield actually admitted he didn't have fun last season.
Aww.
And he said there's no ill will towards Freddie Kitchens, but he just said things weren't even clicking behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So he wasn't surprised that things weren't clicking on the field.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So
that makes sense.
But he says there's no ill will towards Freddie Kitchens. Things just weren't working out. Things were clicking. But anyways, so with this whole Baker thing, I don't know if you guys heard these rumors. Me and Ash talked about this a little bit.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Why did we? Yeah, we did.
Anyway, so this girl Casey Dingus, what a name that is. She's from Richmond, Ohio.
Yeah.
And she claims to have given Baker Mayfield a blowjob behind a cheesecake factory.
Where's she from?
She's from Richmond. Yeah.
What's her name again?
Casey Dingus.
Oh
Look
my
her up,
God,
guys.
that's my ex-wife.
Oh man.
Holy
no
cow.
wonder. Anybody that wants to look
I
her
want
up.
a blowjob.
I just seen her interview, and man, oh man.
She's married to Mr. Dingus.
This chick's about as ugly as they come, to be honest.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Is she really from Richmond?
She's ugly, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think she stays in
There's some
like
good-looking women in
Lakewood or
Richmond.
She's
something.
like she's like a 2.5 on a good day. Negative 2.5.
Oh.
Yeah, but she is
Damn.
ugly as
I
heck,
could
though, man.
put-
But anyways,
put a bag
she
on
doesn't
it.
have any like viable like proof that she's like. You would have some type. She says they were like snapping
I know
back and forth.
Yeah.
But she has no proof. Like, get out of here, man. Like,
Also, I mean, I listened to the show that she was on. And,
yeah. Mhm.
And like, so she had to leave her phone in the car. She gets into this truck with him.
And Baker's like, "We gonna do this?" Like,
yeah, like what? Who does that?
I
who
do
does
that.
that?
Sorry, guys.
And then like a couple
asked
other
them.
girls which I think were probably her friends, were calling in saying
For
the same
sure.
the same exact story I have, the same one.
Oh my God, that's exactly what she
Yeah,
told
so
me.
that's just what he does all the time. That's just, you guys have the same exact similar story.
He's so gross.
He just really likes the Cheesecake Factory.
I guess
He
so,
just likes
man.
going to
He
the
likes- he
Cheesecake
likes the
Factory,
cheese-
okay?
He likes the cheesecake.
I can't blame him for wanting a blowjob while he's
He
at
likes
the Cheesecake
cheesecake
Factory,
while
okay?
someone's playing with his balls.
I can't blame him, okay?
Yeah.
I
But-
like that
But anyway,
too.
so if anyone's seen like Baker Mayfield's wife, like there ain't
seen his wife, though?
there's no way, man.
I mean,
like.
I
mean, I
on
don't.
one
I'm
side
not,
of
I'm not
it,
gonna
it's
say
like
it couldn't happen, because of course it could, but
of course.
on one side of it, I get what you're saying. His wife is super hot. On the flip side, it's not like it's ever stopped any dude from cheating on his wife, regardless of what she looks
Regardless
like.
of what either side look like.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
And it's all a matter of opinion.
To
anyway.
me, my opinion, I just don't believe the chick's story, man, at all.
I'm right
I'm not
there
saying,
with
I'm
you.
not saying it doesn't
necessarily-
happen.
I'm right there with you, and that's not because of how she looks or anything. It's because of lack of evidence.
Why don't we get her on the show?
Yeah. Huh?
Why don't we get her on the show?
Yeah, let's let her tell her story.
Yeah, because I didn't think she was that butt ugly, man.
So
She's not a 2.5.
Casey Dingus.
I want to look up a picture.
She's from Rippin', Ohio.
I don't know.
She's corn-fed girl, you know?
She's ugly, man.
He said corn-fed
What's her
girl.
name?
She's ugly.
Casey, K-A-C-E-Y.
Oh, is it K?
Last name?
Dude, I called her ugly like 50 times. She's not coming on our show.
She'll come on the show. She'll
Casey
smack you.
what?
K-A-C-I-E. Last name is Dingus.
Oh my God, that's
D-I-N-G-E-S-S.
I mean, but look at me though. She gave Baker Mayfield a blowjob, so
I
mean,
don't know if that's
She's in a
right.
relationship.
I'm not. Yeah, with
Is that right?
She looks like she's in high school.
Is that it?
She's 20, man. I believe she's young.
K-A-C-Y?
I don't know.
K-A-C-I-E.
Dingus.
Okay.
Dingus.
I think it's Dinges.
That's correct. From Rippin', Ohio.
Rippin', Ohio. Yeah.
G. Okay. Okay, I got it. Jesus Christ, guys.
Oh.
You're like, Jesus
Google
Christ,
sucks
guys.
sometimes, man.
All right, so
It's hard when you don't know how to spell people's names.
yeah, I don't know, man.
She's.
I mean, she. Like what I don't get, like I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on this, but
Go ahead, speak on it.
I
I want to see if you're going to say the same thing. that I'm
about
gonna
the
say.
shirt she's wearing.
Yeah, like why would you wear such a opened up shirt?
Exactly.
Like look at my
man.
titties.
She's a clout chaser.
You know what I mean? Like she's on the show like that.
Just sitting
it's like,
there all hunched over and all like opened up.
She wants her 15 seconds of fame. That's what she wants.
The shirt with what she's bringing to this, what she's saying happened, and then wearing this type of like shirt, just so doesn't even like not she don't.
Well, I
know,
mean-
it just to me it's not a good like putting those two together.
Is that her?
I'm looking at the wrong
That
one.
that's
like that one's fine. Like
Yeah,
that's,
Casey
that's the
Dingus
same
alleged
picture.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Well,
mister.
that's the same girl, different picture.
different picture, but that's probably her younger, probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't
think she's ugly. I just don't think she wore the correct attire for this particular
I think
conversation.
she just looks kind of busted in this because it doesn't look like it didn't look like she she
looks
didn't do her
busted in
hair.
this.
She wears this shirt like that, like all
It's
her
showing
shit's like
everything.
Yeah, it's like
come on.
I mean, I guess like some people that doesn't matter and stuff, but like if I were coming forth about
Yeah.
something that in her mind this happened or whatever, maybe
Yeah.
she knows it's fake. I don't know.
I'm gonna
And I wouldn't be wearing something
show
like
you.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know
just
if I
a little
could do this without
much.
like violating some
I guess.
type of copyright shit.
HIPAA laws.
Yeah, not
There's
HIPAA.
HIPAA law violations.
You mean-
here.
You mean HIPAA
Hippo
law?
law. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We were thinking the same thing.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No.
Yeah.
She's only a medium-sized hippo.
Yeah.
not
No,
a
no, she's
hippo.
not.
I'm joking.
She's not fat at all.
joking.
No,
I'm
not at all.
joking.
out.
Joke. I kid.
Leave the room.
She's
Just
going to
leave
be
the
my number
room.
10 on the sexual encounter list, you know? So
Leave.
Chris, you just
Working
had
towards that
4 over
cancer
the
risk.
weekend. You got to be way past 10, bro.
I just use that Geritol booster shot, man. It keeps it going.
Oh man.
Oh, man. So,
Ay.
anyways.
Jeez.
Your man will need it one day, dude. Don't worry.
Oh, jeez.
But that's it for playing with balls, guys.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
You finished?
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
You finished the balls?
Casey Dingus, my bad.
You're out of the
I didn't
shot,
mean to.
Chris.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get you.
Yeah, Casey Dingus.
Dingus.
Jesus.
Why do you keep saying
What a name.
I was saying
Little
on the
hard.
level of like Baker Mayfield, she's like to a star. She's
I
like
don't
a
know,
2.
though. I mean, like we've discussed before. I mean, look at the whole Bill Cosby and all these guys out
Listen,
here.
wait
that,
though. Bill Cosby's ugly as shit, dude. So or
Accurate,
stuff.
okay?
I
Accurate.
get it, but there's so many decent looking actors that
Yeah.
cheat on their. I mean, look at Tiger Woods and stuff.
Oh,
smoking
I
wife.
Thought,
and,
I thought, yeah, no, I
you
thought
know-
you were saying the other way, yeah. But yeah, Bill Cosby was just a creep.
Well, I get that. I'm just saying, like, money and power and the
Mm-hmm.
fact that you can probably get any woman doesn't stop you from making horrible decisions.
Well, that is crazy that you
Yeah.
can just like that is crazy if it did go down like that, and like these other girls are saying it went down exactly the same. How he can just be like hop in the SUV and he's like, "You ready to do this?" That's it. That's all he has to say.
I mean, that sounds like a kind of douche move.
That's-
I mean,
and it sounds like a porno, man. Like,
I mean, he is rocking the porn stash.
ready to do this.
Oh my
I think he
God.
shaved that, man. But,
You probably shaved it, but that's probably because he was getting too into the role.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
He's like, man, I've had a lot of people in the back of my truck.
you got any comments?
Oh my god. Well, a lot of people in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Their voice was the best part of it.
You know, I know what fruit he would be. He would definitely be the banana.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so that's the show, guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes,
the show,
that's
guys.
the show. I still have these Kill Switch Engage tickets.
Yes.
They're going to be in town March 10th at the Agora Theater.
That's
Yep.
a Tuesday.
That's a Tuesday.
Yes.
Throwing
so there's
up
2
on a
tickets here.
Tuesday.
2 tickets here.
Or wait.
All you have to do
Wait,
is comment Kill Switch, and you will be in the running to win these
They're ready to
tickets.
win this ticket.
We will put you into basically what's the word I'm
A
looking?
hopper.
A hopper.
A
Yeah.
hopper.
I'm in a hopper.
Help! I'm in a hopper and I can't get out.
Oh my god. So
Basically, you'll be in the running to win this. So all you have to
For
do,
sure.
comment Kill Switch. This
Spelling
is
count?
even if you're listening to this on iHeart or Apple Music or anything like that. We're not
Yeah.
drawing until Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So all you have to do, find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever that we may be able to see, because we watch everything.
Wherever your little
I
heart
guess.
desires.
I guess we watch
Yes.
everything.
Epic.
Yes.
The spelling count.
Yes.
Spelling counts, Ashley, as a mom.
I mean, you would assume so.
I mean,
Okay.
If you
can
don't
look
know
it
how to
up,
spell
then why would
Kill
you want
Switch-
to go?
Yeah, if you don't know how to spell Kill Switch, you shouldn't go.
Well, maybe there's like a dyslexia involved with some people, you know. And
No, if you can't spell Kill Switch, you're disqualified.
all right, so
Oh,
spelling
God.
counts, boys and girls.
Qualified.
Ah,
Yeah,
jeez.
make sure that's your kind of music.
Do they need to use a number 2 pencil?
No.
That's not required on
No.
this. Okay, that's good.
No.
All right, good.
No.
No number 2 pencil.
Yes.
No.
All right. Thank you guys, and thank you all the new listeners today.
Yeah, that was
Thank you to
Thank
Mark
you so
Slaughter.
much.
Thank you to Michelle Ann. Thank you to everybody.
Everybody
Everybody.
Everybody
in the
who
Glow
came in
Get
here
Tipsy.
and
What?
commented.
Yes.
And listened.
Everybody.
All the
We
stuff.
will be on next week.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless we get canceled.
Unless Ashley pulls
Yeah.
the plug.
Yes.
No more fun for
No,
you
we'll
boys.
be on next week.
Maybe.
And we will see you soon. And as always,
Buy a
make
t-shirt.
life epic.
Bye.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many steaks nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Go!
That's my only real motivation is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob,
that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy?